Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. Truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong. We have already started here. And it's played forward. Now it's Correa. He is through here. Threads one in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That's going to go a long way.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Oh, well played, well played. Griezmann. Mbappe. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Correa. He's through here. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Xavi Alonso to Thuram. Costa Curta. Nicely aimed pass. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a good ball out wide. And that has been knocked clear.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
And here's Griezmann. Tries to get it clear. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Llorente. Oh, he's found support out wide. And smartly reclaimed. De Paul. Correa. Correa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. Pumas are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Haaland. Feet shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pumas have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the... Haaland! Koke. Alvarez. That has been slung wide. For De Paul. And the pass is intercepted. He's played him through. Now it's Haaland. And he's got the beating of his man. Llorente gets rid without sophistication. Lino. Short changes him with that pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Paul. Can he get it through? Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Griezmann. Figo. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Correa. Koke. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, he's in! He's had a hit! And he's really put himself on the line here. Pumas have their third corner. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Pumas Unam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
And Hullet! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Hullet. Correa. De Paul. Alvarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Correa. Oh, great ball. Hullet. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, good ball. He's beaten the line. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Pumas have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's picked his way through. Now the finish! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one...
Griezmann! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! Pumas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Griezmann is in a really good position out wide. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if he did just miss it, tries a shot! That has been knocked clear. Oh, nice touch. Llorente. De Paul.
We've seen many free-role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Now it's Griezmann. Look, a big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Goalkeeper's ball. Koke. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Maldini. Cruyff. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lino is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So it is still 0-0. De Paul played over towards the opposite flank, pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's in plenty of space here. Lino looking to hit the byline here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Haaland. Drill. He's had a hit! Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
And he's onside. Played back in. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Correa. And it's Griezmann.
Al Hilal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Correa. Hullet. De Paul. Alvarez. And the counter is on. Koke. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Alvarez!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving forward. Haaland, there's the hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Vieira gets rid without sophistication. And it's Correa. Correa is in a really good position out wide. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved. Real chance! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alvarez. Griezmann.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, what a ball! Good read, needed to be. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's played in low. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Correa.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Can he put it away? Oh, what has happened here? And he opts to go forward. Well seen, he saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
60 minutes played. Maldini. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lino. Witsel. Lino spots it and intercepts. And it's Correa. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
That's very neat. Now there's a fine ball. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Jimenez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Koke. Lino. De Paul. Now it's Figo. Oh, they can break here. Figo. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lino.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Great chance! Has another go!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And he was quick to react. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in execution.
He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Maldini. Has a look and plays it forward. Griezmann puts his foot on the gas. Into the last 5 minutes. It's Griezmann! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff. Vigo. Can he latch on to this? De Paul. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Conte. Lam. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people. It's Totti! This time, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Alvarez. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Has a look and place it forward. Nice control. Griezmann. Davids. And he welcomes it in. Picked out, and the shot! He scored! 2-0, and in next to no time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Griezmann. Now the finish! It's in! Right back in the game! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Now he's off and running. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man.
There's the shot! And one more try! Llorente. Llorente with the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Lino really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Lino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Correa. Griezmann. Oh, important interception. And here's Alvarez. Totti. And it's Correa. Llorente. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Van Basten, looking understandably energised after his goal. He is through here. That pass has been well intercepted. Lino. It's a good run down the left-hand side. De Paul. Now it's Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vieira makes the interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Correa. Llorente. Now it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Witsel. De Paul.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now Lino. That's a good run down the left. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And we are up to the break.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So once again, we're underway.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
That'll be a throw-in.
Messi.
In with the challenge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got space in the area. Shapes to shoot. There it is.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's really well manoeuvred. Messi.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Correa. Lovely bit of skill. Llorente. That's tidy. And it's Correa. Messi. Bellingham. Gets his pass away. Haaland. He's got away. They're back in possession, and Vieira! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... And Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Correa. Llorente could try cutting inside here. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's a sharp little ball here. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Hits one! They want to be quick to recover this. Koke has created one goal already. De Paul. Alvarez. And here's Griezmann. Had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Can he finish? No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Llorente has a look up and drives it forward. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, he's onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled.